Hi Sparkles of Light, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here to tell you about a new way that you can get in touch with me to get your personal reading. So it's an app called Call Me For, and you can download this app and then search my name, Cherry Enchantress, and just for $2 a minute we can get into a nice tarot reading to talk about your love life, career, or anything else that you have in mind. So call me for Cherry Enchantress, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card reading, and this time we're doing messages from your spirit animals. I have 3 piles here. They're going to be general messages. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. As far as spirit animals are concerned, I think they're part of your quote-unquote team. Somebody told me Dobby's part of my team now, my guides. So just take it as the way you want to take it. It could be, it's just a spiritual message here, and we're going to use the animals to guide us. So we have 3 piles. Here's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is polar bear. I love this one because it's like a little hiding place inside. Pile 2 is my cherry quartz elephant. Pile 3 is this little jade turtle that belonged with my bonsai tree. That's, I don't know, it's ailing. I feel bad about it. It's not doing so well, so pray for my bonsai tree to recover. All right, so push out your breath. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Let out your breath. Open your eyes. Now let Spirit guide you to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. Okay, here's pile 1 with the polar bear. Got a cute little, I don't know, dig this. I think my mom gave this to me. You can put whatever you want in there. Alright, so we're going to flip the cards over and start with the bottom. That way I can lay out the smaller cards on top. So first of all, we have the shapeshifter. The shapeshifter is talking about transform and unveil your gifts. It's time to take time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. And there's just going to be this kind of space of transformation going on around you. Alright, and then next we have, this is from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Next we have from the Animal Spirit Oracle, we have Turtle Spirit. So Turtle Spirit is just saying slow and steady wins the race. Right now is just kind of this time to take it easy, just take your time and think about things really thoroughly before you act, and don't worry if you have to go slow to get where you're going, because you're going to win. Basically what it's saying is you're a winner, you're going to win. It doesn't matter how fast it takes for you to get there. Ultimately, you will win in this, whatever it is you're wondering about, whether it's, career, love, or anything else. This is a positive message, and it's a reassurance saying, if you're taking it slow, it's good. That's the way you should be doing it. And then from the Wildwood Tarot, I picked out every kind of animal type of oracle or tarot that I could find. And the Wildwood is so amazing. Yeah, I just love it. So it's interesting how this is kind of like the Hermit. It's called the Hooded Man in Wildwood Tarot, and the Hermit is kind of looking at the little bird. And I find it really interesting that in nature, if we follow the birds, then we're really gonna, you can really make a difference. You can really following the birds they show us the right signs. They follow the weather patterns, and they follow all kinds of patterns. And so whatever the birds do usually is the wise thing to do for us. I feel like a lot of you will get certain messages from birds, or certain birds will appear to you, that kind of thing. The Hooded Man is and this is also the card that's on the cover of the Wildwood Tarot. And this is about midwinter solstice, and that's normally December 21st. So some of you might have had some kind of interesting situation happen in December that you can reflect on, or that could be developing now somehow. This is about the wheel of the year. This is the earth and the dark sun. It's also about solitude and contemplation. It's the gateway to rebirth. This is the womb of the earth, and it's kind of a deeper universal understanding. So there's kind of like a stillness going on. There's a slowing down, a stillness, and an introspection, and a contemplation. So that's what Spirit's telling you right now. Then you also, from the Familiars Tarot, we've got the little rabbit and the sun. So the sun is talking about peace of mind, satisfaction, accomplishment, contentment, success. All of this work that you're putting in, all this slowing down, is really going to be beneficial to you. You're going to have, favorable relationships, love and joy and devotion, possible engagement even coming in, good omens coming in. Actually, this rabbit is a good omen. Maybe you had a visit to a sacred place like Stonehenge, or something like that, where you learned a lot of spiritual things about yourself, like a lot of introspection on yourself. Or maybe this introspection is going to feel like that, like in a spiritual enlightenment kind of thing. But this is also achievement in the arts. This is a lot of warmth and cheer and good. It's good news. It's good omen. It's good friends. It's love. It's all of those good things. All right, and now let's see what our little pagan kitties have to say. We've got King of Pentacles. He's cute. He's saying someone who has authority, somebody who makes decisions, somebody who's professional in handling of the physical world, your resources and finances. So I feel like this could be you, or somebody could be like a Taurus, somebody who's really taking, like the king of the castle, somebody who's really taking good care of the situation. So that's why you have no worries. I like how the kitty's eyes is closed, like he's just chill, he's confident. Confident in his abilities, his authoritative abilities. Next we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is all about a goal is manifesting. So that's good. Slow and steady, it's coming about. And it might take a little while, but slow and steady, this goal will manifest. It's good cooperation with other people, and things coming to, like a design formulating. Also, if the sun is talking about artistic achievements, maybe this is saying that your artistic ability is coming, whatever like project or something that you're working on is going to develop and look very beautiful. And then finally we have death, which sometimes does mean an actual death, but it can and most likely talks about seeds. In this case, it's new life. It's seeds of new life. It's a transformation. When you meet sometimes a darker, harsher kind of card along with all these beautiful cards, then I would interpret this into in something good. So I feel like all of this work, this slow and steady progress that you've made, is going to bring on this amazing transformation in your life, kind of thing. So something glorious is happening, and you're just going to develop into a new and different person. This could be, also um, about physical things like diet and exercise, that kind of thing, where you transform into the new you kind of situation. You let go of the old you, and now you're the new you. All right, so let's do a few charms and see what else we can get. Oops, I fell on the floor. Let's see what that was. It was beautiful. So maybe some of your transformation has to do with getting pregnant, or you are pregnant and your child developing beautifully inside your belly. Mr. Spock is about logic, being logical in this, in these endeavors that you have coming up. The steamboat means that, and it's interesting because this makes me think of slow and steady also, because this isn't like the boats of modern time. This is an old kind of boat. They moved a little bit slower, but they got there. Also, I feel a very strong artistic artistic person here. And the baby could also have to do with being a project or something that you're creating, and it's developing into something really beautiful. Or maybe you're designing a home, or working from home, or beautifying your home. The compass is just telling you that you're going in the right direction. Follow your guides to stay on course and in the right direction. You might have number 5 might mean something special to you. You have Virgo, Virgo and a Taurus, practical Virgo and trustworthy Taurus. They make a cute couple. You've got music here and Saxon. Saxon makes me think of big burly Viking type men, or that kind of heritage, Scandinavian type heritage. We also have Saint Cecilia and the Anchor, which talks about I'm going to use this because the Anchor to me is about stability and a solid situation. It also seems very pentacle to me too. Let me see if I can get this zoomed in a little bit. Okay, and we also have the little basket full of food and goodies and any kind of supplies. This makes me feel like you're well stocked. Also, I was thinking about first aid kit. That was one of the things that I didn't have with me on my trip that I had to buy, but I was glad to have it. So this one's kind of like wine and cheese kind of a thing, but this could be an intimate dinner with somebody, a picnic. But there's hope here, and there's creativity, and making some kind of beautiful project, or making even a baby. Okay, you guys? Well, I hope you like that, and thank you, those of you who came out last night to the live, and those of you who found me on Instagram today during my live. I'm going to try to do more of these kinds of things so I can stay connected with you. Please feel free to comment below any kind of ideas you have. And if you need a private reading, please check out my email address and get in touch with me, and we can do a private reading. I'm moving on to the next. Okay, here's pile number 2 with the little elephant. I'm just going to flip these over, and first we're going to go with, these are the angels and ancestors cards, and you have direction guardian. It's kind of funny, like, just saying, I have like weird little strange mishaps, not so much mishaps, but just kind of like, touch my phone and it just goes all haywire, or yeah, things like that. So, and how somebody told me how Dobby might be part of my spirit team, but yeah, he's still a cat, and he was a kitten when he passed, and who knows what kind of shenanigans he's getting into, and being playful, and messing with stuff. So sometimes I wonder about that. Anyway, so Direction Guardian is talking about choosing your path, and it's connecting with your deepest desires, and then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. So just really be your true, authentic self. Go with what really makes you happy. Don't compromise. Don't settle or give in, unless you just really feel like you have to do certain things you have to do, right, for duty purposes. But the Direction Guardian's really suggesting do what makes your heart and soul sing, okay? So think about that and what that could be. Then from the Spirit Animals Oracle, we've got the Grasshopper Spirit, and it's saying to take a leap of faith. So it might be something that's risky, that you might have to do something that's kind of out of your comfort zone. But it's I feel like it's going to be worth it in the end, because you're going to be true to yourself. Now we have the Wildwood Tarot. This guy makes me laugh. All right, so this guy, let's see if we can look at it a little bit better here. This is the Nine of Bows. It's talking about respect, and he is called the Wood Woes, okay? And he's like this crazy forest creature person. He's sort of wild, It kind of reminds me a little bit of Jumanji. And, oh my God, Melanie sent the most perfect joke just at the right time. It was Friday 13th, and it was like all of these things happening all in one, 1 week, 1 month, and she's saying, what, is somebody playing Jumanji? And that really is kind of how it feels. And I like that she used that kind of humor about it. It was like, it hit me just at the right time where I needed to laugh. So, yeah. So if this guy's face makes you laugh, then that might be a good thing, But, anyway, just to get back to the serious message here. So you might have been in this forest of challenges, right? And things that happen sometimes challenges your dedication and courage to continue along a chosen path. Now, the bows represents wands, which is also fire element. So it's kind of saying, keep with that passion behind these decisions that you've made for your path. This is saying ancient wisdom tells the seeker, which is you, to be humble and forgiving. Respect for others and environment is required to proceed along the path to enlightenment. It's also saying mark your scars as badges of honor. If you've been through a lot, and you might have, all of us, none of us get by without any little scrapes, right? We all have certain challenges we have to meet, and we have certain scars that we have to deal with. We consider them badges of honor, and not something that you want to make to pity about yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Feel proud of yourself that you've conquered these things, that you've accomplished these things, and you're gonna, there's more to come, but there's also some good karma on its way as well. All right, so next we have from the Familiars Tarot, we've got the World with the owl. The owls are kind of like, wise communication. And the World is talking about there's a spirit that decided to leave behind the material world. And in general, the world is about attainment, completion, perfection. It's the ultimate change, end results of efforts and success. And this is assurance of a path of liberation and eternal life. So it's great rewards at the end of this kind of struggle, Now, Bows is more, this is the wounded warrior in the regular tarot, the guy that has the bandage. And so some of the wounded warrior is about feeling good and proud of themselves, feeling victorious. But some of it is still like, feeling attached to the pain, and knowing that it did hurt to get to where he is. So this is more like you don't even feel the pain anymore because you feel so accomplished and so successful and so complete. So that's really good. All right, so next we have from the Pagan kitties, we've got the Queen of Chalices, and she's someone who cares and helps others in the realm of emotions, or also art, artistic people, and artistic projects and relationships. So this could be you or somebody in your life that's helping you with your feelings, or helping you with a project, or you're doing some kind of work or project. This could be two like energies here, like this masculine energy that's been through the forest, and this kind, gentle female who is there supporting their emotions, kind of thing. We have the wheel. The wheel of fortune always to me means a win, a win at the end. But the wheel spins, and it's the wheel is of life spinning, and where it lands, it's uncertain. Those who are centered will feel its effects less than those who cling to the edge. And so, the way you lead your life, has a lot to do with what kind of rewards and benefits you reap out of the situation. And it's like the future, we in this business we try to predict the future for you, but so much of the future depends on you and your reactions to things that come your way, right? Everyone has free will. Everybody reacts differently to events. Everyone reacts differently to just the way the universe is in a whole, right? There's so many choices, so every choice makes another choice kind of thing. So, but I feel like in general, whenever the wheel comes out, it usually means, yay, you're doing good, a win in your favor. But it's also saying, it's talking about cycles, and it could be about moon cycles. It could be about, when planets go retrograde or when they go direct. It could be all kinds of references. And also, what goes up goes down, what goes down goes up. So anything that might be in a low spot right now is going to come back around and get better again. So just remember that we're all in cycles right now. Then we have the Hermit. Hermit. So the Hermit is about kind of staying to yourself and keeping vigilant and loving from a distance, but sending out your heart light and feeling connected still with, in a loving way, but yet taking time for yourself. So this is kind of, definitely a very social distancing kind of aspect here, right? Keeping to yourself. And then we have the Knave of Swords. So the Knave of Swords is, so back to the Hermit. So this is like, it's a need to retreat from distractions and withdraw from the opinions of others also, in order to determine your truth and ideas about something. So there's something that you have to decide upon right now, and it's your own truth. It's not anybody else's. So sometimes you have to separate from all those voices. And it doesn't even need to be like a retreat, like out into the country or anything. Just retreat to your room or retreat and turn on some music, that kind of thing. That way, or meditate or do something, so sometimes maybe it's the news that's opinions, or maybe it's a certain person in your family that's giving you stress or whatever. So sometimes you have to retreat from them. That doesn't mean you don't love them any less. It just means you you have your own views on things, and it's best to retreat. And then back to the Knave of Swords. This is someone who's learning something about ideas, systems, or communications. So it's a learning process, and it's good. You're doing a good job. I feel, yeah, I feel two people connecting here definitely, really strongly. Somebody who's been through the forest and some gentle, more feminine energy here. Somebody who's retreating and somebody who is learning, learning and figuring out different ways to communicate, or keeping up the communication. And because the owl here is talking about communication again, so a lot of communication and a lot, and still connectivity. So it's really nice. Let's do some charms here. Okay. So we've got Mickey Mouse. I know Disneyland got closed down, but this is to me talking about maybe watching movies or getting, maybe Mulan's coming out. Well, I don't know if it's a good idea to go to the theater, but definitely, Netflix and chill is a good idea. We've got we got weights here, so working out. We've got, oh, see, maybe somebody out there has a black kitty. That's their spirit guide. You've got Jack Skellington, and you've got YD. YD can represent year to date, you're divine, you decide, and I think this is definitely a you decide kind of situation with the Hermit being here and separating themselves and then making their own decision. You got the Rooster here. The Rooster could be about a wake-up call, but it also could be your zodiac sign, your Chinese zodiac sign, and you have St. Lawrence here, or Larry. So here's some nice clues. You might ponder why, wonder why. And so maybe you have to take a time out to wonder why things are happening a certain way in your life. I feel though you're on a certain path. You probably will have to take a leap of faith. Respect the world around you as you leap, as you continue this path, and love yourself and all your wounds that you have, and I'll respect other kind, gentle people in your life who are helping and guiding you, and this all guides, spirit and angels and otherwise. Okay, well, I hope you like that. If you like that, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment below. Let me know what else you might be interested in seeing. And if you want a private reading, check out my, just email me. And my email address is at the bottom of the description box. And I'll send you a price list if you're interested. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram. I might be doing readings on Instagram now. And also, I'll be going live again probably on Friday. So I'll see you later. On to the next. Okay, and next we have number 3 with the little turtle. And we'll just flip these over. And you've got Animal Guardian from the Angels and Ancestors deck. And the Animal Guardian is saying, trust your instincts. Just trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. So as we go, we're going to discover, what animal guardians are giving you some help, but you may already know, and this is a message for you saying, trust them, they know what they're doing. They know what they're saying. In this picture, we've got a deer, and we've got owls and birds, panther. And next we have the pig spirit, the animal pig spirit. So maybe somebody is born in the year of the pig, it's Chinese zodiac. This is saying use your mind wisely. So, take each day as it comes and be practical be logical. You can definitely use your intuition. Your mind holds all of that, and your crown chakra is connected to your brain and your mind and the top of your head. So I think that when we make decisions, it doesn't necessarily only have to be a logical decision. It doesn't necessarily only have to be a practical decision. Sometimes it can be both logical, practical, and spiritual, and instinctual and intuition as well. A lot of those at the same time. It's a lot like the yin yang. Yin Yang's talking about receptive and action. It talks about logic and intuition. So there's the female intuition and the masculine logic, but we can use both, and we have both within us. All right, so next we have the Wildwood Tarot, and we have the Hawk. So this is the Knight of Arrows, and arrows is swords and the element of air. And this is talking about in the wheel of the year, it's departing Imbolc and it's going towards the spring equinox. So Imbolc is February and heading towards spring, which is March. So that it's kind of the time that we're in right now, in a way, in real time, and or at least in the northern hemisphere. So this is about vision and power, and this could be you or somebody coming into your life, but this is a quicksilver messenger of fate who sees through layers of doubt and uncertainty to the heart of matter. So this could be like a masculine coming into your life that, is different from anybody else that you've ever met. They're very clear and they see to the heart of the matter. Or this could be you using your common sense, just like we're back here with the two kinds, different kinds of ways of using your mind. This is talking about using your common sense, This is also like polarities as well, the yin and the yang, the positive and negative, because it's talking about vigilance on the one hand and heroism on the other hand. It's talking about compliance, like to rules on one hand, and revolt on the other hand. So there's this kind of, there's this really polarity kind of feeling inside you. There's these two actions at once that you want to do, and you're having trouble deciding on which. And sometimes we just do a little bit of both, So I feel like follow the rules, but yet, break a few that will help those, in need kind of thing, Be vigilant and careful with yourself, but at the same time, reach out to others. And so it's kind of like a mix of things, but use your judgment when to use what part of your mind and when to just be logical and when to be like empathetic kind of thing. There's times for different parts of your brain. And I think in general, though, this is a person who is an advocate for those who have no voice. So there could be this person coming into your life who is an advocate that really charms you, that surprises you, excites you, makes you feel excited because they have these passions, Or this could be you finally finding your voice and able to help other people find theirs, kind of thing. Okay, and then next we have, with the tarot familiars, we have the King of Cups, and we have the owl, which is kind of, has a very similar head as the hawk here. The King of Cups is, we have a knight and a king, so these are like your masculine sentiments here, but that masculinity doesn't necessarily mean male, right? I think this could be the side of women out there, the strength, when we go through any kind of situation, we have to pull our strengths, whether we're men or women. We all have the masculine strength inside of us, and so we find it and we know how to use it. This is about compassion. So it's wisdom, it's responsibility, it's creativity. This is a learned person, a professional, a businessman, It's a considerate person, a kind person. They're reliable. Could be an artist, somebody who's very generous. This could even be a scientist. But this combination of activists and scientists is very exciting. And the cups is good too, because the cup shows that there's empathy here. The arrow shows that there's clear thought. So those are a beautiful combination of using your mind wisely. I love that. This is a very, somebody here, you or somebody else in your life, or maybe you're mirroring somebody who's just like you, but a very beautiful combination of both heart and mind. Okay, so let's move on to the Pagan Tarot. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is accomplishment. Somebody is going to accomplish something great here. Very happy scene. And a lot of times the Nine of Pentacles is the lone person, you know, female or male. In this, you got a partnership going on here, so that's really nice. Then we've got 10 of Pentacles. So wow, we've got a lot of happiness coming in. This is stability and abundant life. And we've got I feel like this is nice because this is community again. This is kind of like people being together. This is family. These are couples and relationships. And so I like this. These grapes have moved on into this, and the 9 to the 10. So this is also about growth and evolution and evolving kind of thing. And I like the little mural down there. I should do a little kitty mural outside. Yeah, good idea. Speaking of ideas, and so wow, yours is beautiful. Like, you are a beautiful, bright, sunny person that you trust your instincts. You have a great mind. You have this combination of love and spirituality and heart and clear thought and logic, and you have a lot of ability of achieving things, making things grow, and happy home and family. And then you've got the sun. That's gorgeous. So this is a happy time filled with certainty and clarity that brings great joy. This is the unfettered feeling of optimism. And whenever the kitties got their eyes closed, I just feel like this complete trust in the universe. I love that. And this is like happily existing in the present moment. Like, not like wishing for something that you don't have, or feeling down about whatever, it's feeling the sun, just feeling happy in that moment. We had a beautiful sunny day, and it's a little bit on the warm side, but it was a really nice feeling to have that sun hit your skin, the sun light up the house, through all the windows, that kind of thing. So that's really a beautiful feeling. And so I think you're gonna have this. If you're still wondering about anything, you're definitely in the end going to have a moment of clarity where it all comes together and it all makes sense, Yeah, so this is really, I love this one. This is so beautiful and bright and cheerful. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. Maybe that was too many, but okay, so you have perfect. You've got the marble, the yellow marble, which means this is about communication. We've got the hanger, buying a new wardrobe. You got the owl again, wise communication. You got Germany. Maybe you're a German scientist. You've got or taking some advice from the Germans. I don't know. I'm part Germans. Germans are smart. I shouldn't say that. That's very racist. There's lots of smart people in every single nationality. This is the mermaid, so your deep and beautiful communication. This is also it's like somebody's got your back. So there is definitely a partnership here, a nice, beautiful, balanced partnership. I feel like equals, you know, people, these two people in this situation, or more than two people, is community. They're like-minded people. But we also have, you know, the unicorn, which is the divine masculine. So this is a very elevated person here. You've got the four-leaf clover, lots of luck, great ideas, very blessed, safe. Safety pin is about safe. The scissors in this case, you know, could with the sewing machine could be about creativity and making things, projects. The Hamsa hand is about, you know, just being protected and, you know, feeling connected and protected. And somebody here might like their coffee. I like this one. I like coffee myself, so hey, it's okay to have your vices. If you're getting things accomplished, then I say go for it. We've got snowflakes. This snowflake is the golden snowflake, which is kind of another type of, you know, unicorn. It's like one in a million. No two snowflakes are alike. Very special person. A very, very special, beautiful person, but I think also a possible couple here, or this person could be a father or a mother, or somebody who's very caring. This could also be somebody who wants to take you for a ride on their motorcycle or something like that, you know. Anyway, I love that. It's really sweet. And I'm gonna put that marble back into the bucket so it doesn't roll off the table. That's the main reason why I even have any kind of containers on the table for the charms, is for things that roll away. Otherwise, I just do it straight like this all the time. So I hope you like that, guys. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Check out my description box. And at the bottom of the description box is my email address. So give me an email if you need any kind of private reading. I'm going to try to make myself more visible on like Instagram. Today I did a little sneak surprise peek to everyone. Some of you caught me. I'm going to be doing a live on Friday and more pick a cards every day. And I appreciate all your ideas. I'm going to try to implement everything people have suggested to me. And yeah, so just check out the description box for ways to find me. And if you'd like a private reading, I'll send you a price list. All right, everybody, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a rest of a lovely day, and faith, trust, and pixie dust.